Alright, we're back. We're live. We're live. Episode
Sorry, what number are we on?
5? Yeah, we're on 5. I always forget you, bro. I actually always forget. Yeah, we're on episode 5 now. This is the 3rd episode of the Mandem episode. Yeah, and today I have a new man in the building. A new Mandem.
Do you get a drum roll?
Go on.
Welcome in.
Mason!
What
What you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, chilling.
Yeah. So, we don't need to introduce ourselves. Or,
You know who we are already.
yeah, if you don't, you'll see it anyways. Our producers always make sure to put the names and the tags for the social media so you do know. And if you don't know, get to know. Right.
That's right.
Let's dive into it. How do we always start the Mandem episode?
Sharp.
The shop. Let's go.
Sharp.
The show. Okay, cool. Nothing crazy happened today. Only I went in
Thank
today.
God.
Yeah.
So there was no like mad dramatics today, but one guy tried it with me in there, you know.
What's this word?
Tried it with me. He tried it with me. Pause.
He didn't call us.
Pause. Nah, not in like that way. He didn't like,
Oh.
not the beef thing or anything, but I was paying for everything. I got everything. Everything was on the table. And I could swear he tried to like sneak something in my stuff. Like he knew I was in the motion of like getting scanned and I was about to pay for my stuff and I had my phone ready because I was in a rush in it. And he snuck like a bear.
What?
Like a bottle of bear.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know what it was like.
Bro, I was like, what?
Beer. Okay, cool. Fidelis is up. This is what we're gonna do. Everyone, one by one, is gonna say beer into their mic, and we're gonna see how everyone says it.
It what?
Go on.
Yeah.
Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
So,
But that's what he said first time.
You said beer.
You said bear.
I said bear. Yeah.
Oh, bear.
That's not beer. That's not beer like a polar bear. That's what you're saying.
That's
Like,
what you
Bro, that's why I was like, what? I was like, what?
you thought I was talking about like a polar bear.
Yeah, I thought it was like a teddy bear. That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, me too. I thought he meant like a bear. I was like, where the fuck did he get like a bear?
Yeah.
Beer. So what?
Yeah.
They said the same though.
No.
They say
Bear
both
is
of
a
them.
bear and a beer is a beer. It's different.
A bear and a beer. I don't know.
Oh,
But
my
yeah,
God.
anyways, that was what happened in the show today. He tried it, kind of tried to put something in between all my stuff because it was bear stuff. Like, let me leave this here for a second.
It was bear stuff, not beer stuff.
bear stuff. Oh, no. Yeah, but I clocked it. Thank God I clocked it. And then, I removed it straight away. I was like, move, man. In this recession, I ain't paying for no one.
Cause he lives.
Cost of living, yeah.
Cause he lives.
It's rising. But what I wanted to start with today is Gunna. Have we forgave Gunna?
Have we forgiven Gunna?
Have we forgiven Gunna?
Thank you.
I'm fucking a bitch today. No. I did a night shift last night. I'm tired. I'm tired.
It's okay. We got you. We got you.
Yeah, that's what you're here for. That's what you man are here for. But yeah, have we forgave Gunna?
But what do you mean forgave in what sense?
You personally, have you forgiven for his crime of snitching?
So snitching is a crime now.
You know what I'm saying? In the streets.
In this. Okay. Wait.
Of course, the
Can I
law.
ask you a question? Okay, so first of all, Shane and me Gunna offend. Is it me he snitched on?
Yeah, just to say my own opinion, I don't really care.
I don't give a shit. So that's just, if the tunes are banging, listen.
It doesn't like.
Okay, so you forgave him.
Not even. I
He
just
didn't
don't
do
care.
anything to me.
It,
Okay,
like,
bro.
I never stopped listening to his music.
Same.
I just like.
I
Didn't-
think Gunna.
it didn't affect my way of
I
life.
think Gunna's
I
the
don't
best
care.
artist
Like,
I
it
want to
didn't
sell
affect
to.
me.
I want you, Fidelis, because you get onto me a lot, innit? You gets onto me a lot. He thinks I do too much, innit? But I want you to hear and listen to everyone's words carefully. You get what I'm saying? So say what he said again. You never stopped listening to him. What he did not disrupt your way of life. Didn't affect you in any way.
Nope.
So you're good.
Nope. Yep.
Calm. What did you say?
I said, number one, for me to forgive Gunna, he had to have like
Done something to offend
trespassed
you.
on me. He had to commit a sin. He didn't do nothing to me. He lives
Calm.
7,000, 8,000 miles away across the pond. Listen, when Young Thug and him were collecting money, were we there? Nope. Thank you.
Right.
How much did they give you? How much did they give you?
That's fine.
How much did they give you?
What about you? Are you forgiving?
Same thing.
Gunna.
I never had no problem with Gunna in the first place. Him snitching.
Yo, I'm starting to question my choice of friends, bro. Bro. So nobody had a problem with what he done.
But wait, can I ask you a question? What is the problem though? Like,
Let's talk about it.
yeah, let's talk about it.
He snitched. He pointed.
Okay,
fingers.
sorry. Can we?
How?
Sorry, I'm just gonna for editing. Just a reminder. We're gonna put up a definition of snitching on Urban Dictionary. So we'll start there.
Yeah, we will.
But what do we think snitching is? How about
Yeah. So now,
Drink up.
now let's dive into it.
Who did the snitch on?
Young Thug. Yeah.
By saying what? By saying I'm part of a gang.
By saying them man are a gang.
You said
but
why?
I'm not part of it.
Okay,
No,
so-
he actually said he's part of it.
Yeah.
He said he's part of it.
He said YSL. They asked him, does he know that YSL, the label, also operates under like an alias of a street gang? And he said yes.
Right,
And
that
are
was
you
snitch.
part of YSL? Yes.
He's part of YSL, the record label.
He is part of YSL, which makes him part. You see, you become party to both. How a RICO works is, you can't lie and say you was just on the record label,
but-
and you didn't know we were doing illegal stuff. That's the point.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
They
you
don't
can't.
clump
'Cause
everybody.
I can be on a record label and not know.
No.
What the owners are getting up to you.
No.
doesn't matter.
Rico covers.
Oh yeah,
everything.
that's how they do.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
it
yeah.
works. Now,
Yeah.
why do you think he was set free?
Because he accepted in court that he's part of YSL and he knew that they were doing illegal stuff. Did
But
he do anything
didn't.
illegal?
That's
That's question.
what I'm saying. So
Okay.
he didn't just say, "I'm innocent." He said he admitted to the fact that they were guilty. That's one of the reasons why.
Nah, he did.
Nah,
Guilty of what?
see,
No,
me,
he
I
said-
don't know
he
too
said
much
they're
about the
a gang.
case, so I can't.
So,
really
but he
speak
didn't
on
have to say that.
But
And him
it's obvious.
and wait, him admitting it helps them prosecute the others. Don't let's act like we don't know that.
Let me tell you something, yo.
But-
He's
Bro.
basically a witness, innit?
Alright,
That's how a witness kind of works, innit?
If that's the case, yeah, and Gunna's a snitch because of that, then Thug is also snitching on himself.
How?
In his music, he's not talking gang.
Oh, they all do it. I say it all the time.
Alright, so all of them are dumb then, innit?
Nah, but they're snitching to us as fans. They're telling us what they get up to. That's not snitching. And
But
I hear it.
The police
I-
are also people
I-
listening to your music.
The-
I hear
police
it.
are fans.
I say that all the time. They could be. Look, I say that all the time as well. That some rappers are dumb in it because you basically snitch yourself when you do drill and gangster music.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Drill is what drill is.
So why don't
But
you accept that first before you even get into? Let me tell you.
I do,
bro,
I accept
if
that.
they don't even talk about the crimes they commit half the time, the RICO won't. Let me tell you how RICOs are established in America. The American federal court system is wonderful. You know why? You cannot go to war with the feds in America. 99% of the time you will lose. 99.9. You know why? When they build a case against you, they know what they're doing. Gunna admitting we're in a gang or not in a gang. It's
It
semantics.
made no
Everybody-
difference. It made no difference.
It helped his life, and so it made sense
Thug will
for
still
him
be
to
where
do
he
that.
is.
Huh?
Thug will still be where he is if he said no comment.
We don't know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
We don't know that.
They're not holding it just because Gunna
No,
said it.
it's added to it, and that's because.
And funny enough, Gunna wasn't the only one to say it.
Okay, but right now
why so
it's
would it?
gonna that
Young
we
Thug's
know.
brother, Young Thug's brother, Young Thug's
It
younger brother.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
You're
why-
just putting Gunna in the spotlight. Every other man
Yeah,
in
of
that
course.
group.
He's in the
that-
spotlight because he's a superstar.
Yeah,
and I
so why
listen
does
to
it-
him. I don't care about anyone else because I did not listen to their music.
So why are they not being brought in?
Young Thug's
saying
own
they're snitching as
biological
well?
younger
What?
brother.
Why
also snitched.
are we not accusing them of saying why are they not snitching? Why,
But they
why
probably
have
did,
not
but they
snitching?
did snitch as well. But we don't care because we don't know them. I don't know them. Obviously, the person that's in question here is
Is
Gunna,
Gunna.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody was mad at him for a reason.
Yeah, because they're just haters.
When you think that's why?
They're just haters, yeah, bro.
Lil
That's
Baby
what-
came out and he like they called him a snitch. Like he was labeled a snitch. Can we all agree?
Apparently.
Yeah, he was. Like this was a big
By
thing.
the streets, yeah.
By the streets.
The
So
streets,
where are
yeah.
you? Are you not in the streets?
No, I work for the University of
I'm a
Manchester.
barber.
I'm a software
I go
developer,
ahead.
thank you. I'm in the office, typing code.
Just wanna
Okay,
say,
cool.
come check me. That's it. No streetwear over here.
I mean, thank you very much.
So you were never even mad at him from the start.
No.
No.
To talk of forgiving him.
Thank you for rats.
All right. Let's really break this down. This whole street, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah. Why am I supposed to be loyal to someone when? Let's not even talk about Gunna. The rest of them, why I say Will and all of them. Yeah. These men are millionaires, multiple millionaires. They have all this fancy lifestyle. Yeah. Now, while all these gang members are going to court with him and in prison with him, they don't have no court appointed. They have court appointed lawyers.
Right.
They don't have no big money lawyers.
No,
They get free lawyers.
Yeah.
So why would I be loyalty? You can't even get me a lawyer. This is my
Young Thug can though. Young Thug is the leader.
He can, of course, he's got all this money. But he didn't.
He did it.
That's already you saying fuck you then. To me, is it not?
Was he able to? Because these feds in America,
it's not about you being able.
As in they freeze assets. So when you get arrested and when you get on these type of cases,
they do.
If you're a criminal and you don't have a contingency plan, you're shit.
They do, but it's easy.
Young Thug has a proper lawyer.
It's easy to
Gunna
get
has a
lawyers.
proper lawyer.
But these man are millionaires, like you said, they're musicians. They have friends who are also musicians and millionaires that would front that easy.
So you can't say to my friend, okay,
Get one for everybody as well.
When I get out, I'll drop one album and then you already know.
You don't even need to drop one album for that, bro. In
You're
terms of jewelry alone, bro,
You sell a watch, bro.
I don't know. I'm like I said, I was joking. I'm not in the streets, especially not like American level type of gang shit. I don't know. I don't know to that depth.
Yeah.
All I know is, everyone as a society was convinced that Gunna did some certain snitching to a certain degree. Even if it wasn't like, oh, he went and told on someone, it was like he said, I'm not involved, or agreed and
he did.
agreed that they were.
Did you watch his testimony? Did you actually watch it?
What?
I watched his testimony in court. Did you actually?
Oh no,
watch
I
it?
didn't.
They asked. This is what happened.
Right.
They basically put him between a rock and a hard place. Do you know what that means?
Okay.
When you're between a rock and a hard place,
I hear it.
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
And so here's what they said to him. Basically, if you do not admit in court that you know, because we know that YSL is a gang,
as you also needed him to admit. Do you get what I'm saying?
They needed him to admit to absolve. This is what I'm saying.
Like it helps the case.
They have 25 other charges. If he said no comment, they still got.
It doesn't matter.
So it makes no difference.
To build a case here, you need a certain number of charges. This is what I was going to touch on, innit?
Yeah.
So like to build a RICO, I think they have like 50 charge category or something, and you need to have committed like a whole list of offenses. If you have the 50 charges already on the people you want to prosecute, one guy in the group adding one charge does nothing for you. Why? You are already at level to prosecute. One charge extra just means he was okay. When I went out, they go to prosecute. They'll say we don't need to waste extra money for an extra 3 weeks to take Gunna to court. That's all they're saying. Okay, we know he wasn't. They know that he wasn't doing shootings. That's why they just got him to come to court and be like, yo, we know. So just please, say, yes, he cooperated. That's what snitching.
And it is on the street, on roads, it is.
He wasn't saying, this guy was shooting this person.
It's gonna road, man. It's
wait. Right. Before all of this, you need to set a baseline. What is snitching?
You need to tell us somebody, bro.
Snitching is, and
he didn't tell on anybody.
He did because he said these man are a gang. That's even though they know and they have their suspicions, he's confirmed it, and that makes a difference.
But he also included himself.
He included himself.
As in the record label.
The gang.
And himself. He's part of the record label.
But now to prosecute him for crimes, okay, if you're in a gang here and you never murdered anybody, say whenever boys go to
RICO, they don't need proof that you actually murdered someone.
No, they do. It doesn't. They can't just say, oh yeah, you murdered. As in, there is with a RICO, they carry you.
You can go to jail.
What the RICO does,
you know.
Conspiracy with actual. They need proof after conspiracy. Yes.
So they didn't have
the conspiracy is just so they can get you all off the streets and hold you.
They have wiretaps on the phones.
So let's say now
conversations.
Yeah, exactly. So if they have proof that you killed someone and I drove you or went with you,
you were still there though. Yeah, you were there.
So
he didn't do. He was. They literally said, in terms of everybody they could get charges on, Gunna was never there when they were shooting somebody. He was never there when they went on a ride out. He was never using his name to rent cars out for some. He's just okay. Yeah, he knows that niggas were up to this, but it's like, look, we're gonna go do this. I'm going home. Type thing.
Okay.
So all they got him to say is, okay, well, we have this list of charges, but the thing is, we don't need to waste 3 weeks in court bringing you and then doing witness testimonies, and then a bunch of people are gonna come and say, well, Gunna actually didn't do anything. He's just a rapper, but yeah, he rose with them, man, but he's not really part of it. You know, type thing. It happens like that's how RICO is.
So it wasn't like 6ix9ine type of snitching.
Exactly.
What?
There's no difference to me.
I'm like, that one is a bit different, but I can justify it.
What's the difference?
Mason, I'm gonna do your
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You're moving like Charleston White.
What's wrong with Charleston White? That's the realest nigga I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Charleston White is real.
He is real. He is. He's gang. No, he's not my gang. It's your gang.
He's my gang. I rep him.
Yeah, you rep him.
I rep him.
Okay, so what do you think about what's the difference between? So what now? You can see where now you now disagreeing.
Let me tell you something.
I'm on you
Nah,
guys.
I like trust him.
No, but he's real, bro. There has to be depth to it.
real.
But his snitching and Gunna snitching
It's different though.
It's
Dude,
different.
6'9".
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different.
Bro.
So for you, 6'9".
You know what? That Treyway gang, that's what you're talking about. You snitching,
Yeah.
Them man kidnapped him, fucked his girl.
Yeah.
You know, why
And
not?
they were cheating. They were cheating him. They were cheating him out of money and that.
extorting him.
Right.
And you want to call me a snitch?
You,
This is in my best interest.
What you're doing is kind of justifying it, which I hear. There's reasons, but it doesn't take away from the fact that
He still
snitching.
did it.
Yeah, he actually, you see, when I
Yes,
say
he was
6ix9ine,
portrayed to be.
6ix9ine actually spoke on things with it. That's what
He was a shit gangster, but he was a gangster.
He was a shit gangster.
He was a shit
a shit
gangster.
gangster.
How do you mean shit gangster?
Unlike Gunna, he actually hung around people and he was around and present for the
Yeah,
rah-rahs.
for the activity.
Sometimes he was even the one that would
Initiate.
enforce
Yeah.
or initiate it. You get what I mean? So his thing was, he was.
That's what I'm
in
actually
the
thinking
streets.
about it. How the hell did he get away with that?
Oh, because the
He
feds.
did it.
You
That's
did-
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no.
bro.
He basically.
Money.
As in, like, he's
I'm just
being
deep in it.
forgiven.
Like this guy
Gunna,
actually called the
Doesn't
shots
need to be forgiven.
and
He
actually
keeps
said,
making
"Yeah,
money.
go do this guy up." And he got like 3 years.
Yeah, because
Two
he snitched
suspended
on
or
all the rest of them, and he's got a lot of money and a lot of powerful
Yeah.
people behind him.
Nah, I'm just thinking about it.
That's what
I was just deep in it.
But
for a second.
him, he got away with it, isn't like he was released from prison and that. But as a society, he wasn't forgiven.
I don't give a
You can
shit.
admit.
I don't
He even
give a
got
shit.
beaten up in like the toilets and that. Like no one is forgiven. But Gunna now.
He's a dumbass for that.
But you think it's because he's shit? And Gunna's been forgiven because he's sick.
I
He
know,
came
6ix9ine
out and
though.
dropped bangers.
6ix9ine has his own fan base.
6ix9ine has only not been forgiven by, like, I'm gonna be genuinely honest, like niggas who just want to be thinking street shit and they think they're cool. Everybody else, no one gives a shit.
Nah,
the
I
average
wouldn't
kid
say
in the neighborhood, the average kid in the suburbs listens to Bro, he's making stupid money still. He's
crazy.
He's selling out concerts.
But do you think he makes as much money as he flashes? Bro,
Definitely.
There was a video where he counted like
Bro,
2 million in cash.
Bro, music money's crazy, bro.
Music money over
Music
there,
money's
over there.
insane, bro. It's
Cash.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think he? Because he wasn't even doing shows and nothing like that. Like where was he
Okay,
getting?
if you
His
stream,
numbers are
if you're
crazy.
streaming
All
alone,
of this-
he's on 4 streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, let's say
Yeah.
SoundCloud, YouTube.
Okay,
Each of those platforms, I say minimum a month pay him 1 million. That's 4 million already.
a month.
Yes.
You think he's getting that a month?
Yes.
Is it not like 10 people?
No.
listen?
You need to go watch
Go
his
check
views on
his-
YouTube.
bro.
His
Nah,
views on
views on
YouTube.
YouTube are crazy.
200 million views on YouTube. Do you know how much money that is? YouTube pays $4,000 per million views.
4,000 per million.
200. 2 times 4 is 8. That's $800,000
For one video.
for one music video.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to remember.
But at the same time, his label is getting mad money. All that time they
Yeah,
wasted
of
in jail
course.
and that. He has to
What
recoup
label?
that.
What label? No, he's independent.
He's independent. What are you
Yeah,
talking
He's
about?
not on the label.
He's not
What
on the
label?
What label is gonna
Who signed him? Who signed him?
Oh, he's not on the label.
He's not on the label.
No way.
No.
Oh, then it makes sense.
That
I
makes more
always
sense now,
It makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was signed
It makes
to
sense, it makes
Treyway.
sense.
That's how the
Oh,
yeah.
he's
Treyway
them that
was
were
the
handling
label.
all this
Yeah.
stuff.
There's no label since
Okay.
all that stuff was
Are you
happening.
sure he wasn't signed to? Was it not Sony?
Nah. It was
Okay.
Treyway was the label.
I think they're distributing it for him. I think
So
Sony-
you can be signed,
Yeah,
but you can use them for distro.
Oh,
So you just go
right.
to Sony, cut a deal with them, pay them
It makes
$250,000.
sense
and
then.
they'll
It
put
makes
his shit
sense.
out for
And
you.
I think that obviously with him it was because he blew straight away as well. He knew
Yeah.
straight away that
He-
I
but
can do this to my
do you know
own.
what? It's touching this. Have you watched his documentary?
His documentary is insane.
You need to
No.
watch it. You need to
I
watch
need
it.
to watch it. 6ix9ine.
You need
Yeah,
to watch it.
I'm not
sick.
gonna watch
You know,
that.
you know
watch it.
I won't say a lot of
It's
stuff
sick.
because there's a lot of stuff in there you need to watch. But he's smart. He knows what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an intelligent kid.
You need
bro.
you need to go watch.
Like I
his
said, he
documentary.
portrayed what he knew would sell, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
being a gangster, and he put them
Yeah.
niggas around him as like, I'll make a little bit
Yep.
of money, just act like I'm one of you.
Yep.
That's basically what it did.
Yep.
But you know, yeah. Look,
That's why it was so easy for him to snitch.
So
you're okay with
Kind
snitching?
of did the same thing. I'm okay with snitching. Me, we have to break down what is snitching now because
Yeah, bro. You're just
Bro,
throwing it out there.
He's just accused, false accusations.
Like,
bro, realistically, in my opinion,
Right.
if I'm not in the streets and doing whatever you man are doing in the streets,
Okay.
how can I snitch? I'm a civilian. So if something
You
happens
can
to
still
me,
snitch
and
as a
I'm, if
civilian.
Nah.
Remember that video we watched?
bro, from
Remember that
snitching,
video we
listen,
watched?
Nah, wait. If me and you get in a car now, me and you
Yeah.
are street guys, yeah.
Okay.
And you've got whatever on you, I've got something on me as well.
Yeah.
And we get pulled over, and I tell to get myself out of that situation. You get it?
He's
Yeah.
a
And
snitch.
Then I'm a snitch. I'm a rat for that.
Okay.
If I'm a barber now, which I'm a barber,
Right.
He's a
and
barber.
you're in the streets, and I say, yo, give me a lift home.
You're right.
And you got
Give me
something
a lift
on
home.
you.
You got drugs and guns in the car now. And
I didn't get this.
the police says, hey,
Alpha, we are taking you
if
with
you
you
don't,
if you don't
if you don't
talk.
own up
Who
to
is
this and
this?
this, then
Both of you are getting. You're not coming with me.
Hardly. Are you stupid?
Yo, are you not gonna take responsibility
I'll give
for
you a
your
lineup
shit?
on the
Are you
video.
Wait. I have a question. Are you not gonna take responsibility for your stuff?
You're not man.
Are you not?
You're not a real gangster.
Yeah. Are you not gangster? Are you not?
I would.
Yeah, so what we talking about?
I would.
That's
So he's
loyalty.
just telling the truth.
That's loyalty. If you want me to be loyal to you,
Let's both stay
you
quiet.
need to be loyal and own up to your shit.
Okay.
Stay quiet. Someone's going to jail. Either one of you or two of you.
Now, this is what I'm about to say. What if this is the amount of drugs we found? The weight that this carries. I know it probably doesn't work this way, but let's say it worked this way. The weight that this.
I'm not doing a day for you. I'm doing a day. Yo, what did I get?
You didn't even let me land, bro. So now they say this is the charge is 10 years. If it's two of you, we'll break it into two. You get five. You ain't gonna share it.
I'm not doing 5 years.
Allah share that. You're mad.
You will do 5 years to stop.
Okay.
You want me to do
Let me ask
10?
you one question. All this money you're making in the streets of this,
Right.
how much of it do you share with me?
Not half, definitely.
Half safe.
Okay,
You
okay.
share
I heard
the
it.
whole thing by yourself. Don't involve me, bro. I don't know you.
Number two, how evil is that? Imagine now, yeah, God forbid, that the timeline of your life now, there was only 6 years left in your life. You now decide to take 5 years with your boy. You now come out and you die 1 year after. Fuck off.
Bro,
Fuck
in them
off.
5 years, I could be a millionaire.
Okay, you know
Nah, I
what?
can't see my family.
Fairs.
I can't have sex. Hey, for
You
you.
have sex.
We have sex where?
In jail.
With who?
We jail niggas.
That's not me.
Okay, jail niggas. Okay, so who does niggas' hair in jail then?
What?
Who does niggas' hair in jail? Who cuts the hair?
You know what? You're a
Who does the hair
barber.
and cuts the hair?
Wait, you answer. Who do you think braids niggas' hairs in jail?
Who do you think? Other niggas?
No way.
Bro,
No, wait.
Do you think?
Wait, I
do you
think
think hairdressers
it's
go in?
confirmed other niggas do
Why
it.
the other
Yeah,
men have brains?
I don't know. Who knows someone that's been pen for a long
It's
time?
other niggas. I
No,
know.
they-
I'm gonna answer. I know one or two people.
I know,
that
I
do
know.
that.
not asked.
somebody.
Oh, have you ever asked?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't need to
asked.
ask. These men on Snap, they're on social
other
media.
Oh, I don't know anyone that I have that. I've seen
Anyone
that.
that I know that's in prison has
Right.
got, and they have dreadlocks. They got a
Okay.
fresher retwist than me. Why?
Who's doing it?
You have time now.
They're brethren. Whoever's in the cell with them.
So you think in jail these hard?
But wait.
criminals- Let me paint a picture.
Okay, paint it.
So you're telling me now, this just where what? As in what?
We'll get into that.
Like, mandem can't do mandem. Say, who cut your hair? No, a guy.
That's different. Listen to this
That's
now.
different.
Now, listen to this now. A guy has never, like, I had long hair before. I'll come to you. I'll come to the shop. I think you used to do my hair. Monet used to do my hair. He used to trim me. That's how it went. Monet is female. So now you're telling me in jail, these hard criminals.
Because
These-
what do you mean? So man can't do man's hair. That's what you're saying, basically.
Wait, let me paint the picture first, right?
No pictures to paint.
Let me paint
Nah, it
it.
is,
I'm
it is.
Picasso. Let me paint the picture, right? You're in jail. You're in jail. You're in jail. There, man. These hard criminals that I'm like the hardest men. That's what jail is hard
Okay,
criminals.
you know what?
But it's not.
No, I want him to land
Why
because
you
I'm
letting
going
me
somewhere
land?
with this.
Please,
I want him to
let's
land. I want
listen,
him to land.
Land.
Go.
Sweet. So now we're in the cell. We're on our bunk bed. I've sat on the bottom bunk bed. You sat on the floor with your head in between my legs. And I'm doing your cornrows in the jail with no girls.
That's reality.
With no girls.
That's the reality.
What if their head is touching somebody's prick? And then now niggas are getting hard.
Oh my
Who told you these guys don't like
You
that?
see, let me tell you what he's thinking. You see, this is
Yeah,
how far he's
let's
thought.
be
Look
honest.
at how far he's thought. He said niggas are getting hard. Do you hear what he just said?
Because the back of the head
that's
is touching
reality.
the
But,
dick.
You think it's
okay,
better
let me
The
fuck you
back
up.
of the head is
Sorry,
touching
let me
my
fuck you
man's
up.
dick, bro.
Why?
Boys, let me fuck you up.
When you put your dick...
I said relax.
Let me ask you a question. Would you put your head on a man's dick?
What?
Would you rest the back of your head on a man's dick?
You're talking to me. You're going somewhere else.
Oh my god.
You're going
No,
somewhere
no,
else. I
because
can't
this
lie.
is how you do hair, no?
TMP. Alright, cool. Check
No.
this. Check this. Can I say something?
Avilan.
Can I say one thing?
Right.
Sorry, my boy off mic is gonna. My boy Mike. My boy Mike off camera is just gonna answer this question for me.
Right.
This is just gonna put it in perspective.
Okay.
Sorry, who does our hair? Who's that? Is he? Thank you very much.
Okay, when he
Does he put our head up to his dick when he's doing our hair?
No.
He stands and we sit on a chair.
Fairs. That's fine. But that's not the picture I painted.
Why would you? But why does it have to be that?
No, wait, listen to this. Because jail is different. Jail is different. You're going to local.
Okay, my man can sit on his bed. He can sit on his bed. My man will just. They'll find a.
Look what you're saying. That's what girls do at slumber parties. Look what you're saying. My man is sleep on his bed. So we're both in bed.
When they go out, they have like.
Ooh.
Man, they've got an area that they chill, like where they go for lunch and stuff. Bro, you can sit on the chair. My man will stand behind him and do his retwist. Bro, it's never that deep. Like, come on, bro.
They're in jail.
They're not in hell. They're in jail. They're not in hell.
You know what the main thing is? The main thing is you're going to local locks. You're going in there. He
comes to my house.
He comes to your house. Yeah. You're sat in the chair. He stood up. He does your hair.
Yeah.
He goes home. You probably phone a couple of things and you're linking girls after.
Okay.
These men are in jail and they're putting he's resting his head between his legs.
See, that's what. Wait, it has to be.
Wait, I have a question. If you're so innocent about it, like, what's the problem?
Well, there's no big deal.
Yeah, like,
it's actually not a big deal.
Yeah, like,
if I need to get my hair done and the guy needs me to put my head down,
bro, like
in between his legs.
But you have to think you're different from someone who's a killer and a hardcore roadman. You said it already. You're not a roadman.
I can't let you go into it. It's not about roadman or whatever.
You don't think it's about how hard
it's not that deep.
But wait. Let's do deep. You've got.
Who are you doing it for? That's what I want to know.
Got into what I want you.
Who are they doing it for? Why do you want to look fresh? For who?
Okay, fairs. In jail, what do you want to look fresh for? That's true.
Wait. Forget
my point. I'm with him now.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
Right.
Is there a problem with guys having a feminine side?
Yes. Why do you have a feminine side?
Why is it
feminine is female.
Let me describe.
Feminine comes from the word female. Masculine comes from the word man.
Okay. What would you describe as feminine side then?
Feminine is sitting on the floor and resting your head between a man's legs while he's doing your cornrow.
Okay. So like, do you feel like
that's gay? Not even past feminine. That's gay.
Is it straight like that? Yeah.
Straight, bro.
Wait. I have a question. Actually, you've gone for a manicure and pedicure before.
A manicure and a pedicure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know they do
a lot
face
of
mask.
people would think that's gay.
You know they do face mask.
A lot of people think that's feminine.
That's feminine. I can't.
You know they do face mask. I mean, gosh, yeah.
So, is there really a problem with guys having a feminine side, or is it
No,
just
but I don't have a feminine side. I don't think.
Again, what I've just said, a lot of men, a lot of hard men, as you said, would think that's feminine.
And that's fine. But me as a person, I don't have a feminine side. I just like my nails and my feet to be clean.
You guys are self-aware.
But
For real.
My mind is blown.
It's not self-aware, Joe.
wait.
Okay. So do you think that makes me a feminine person?
Do you cook?
No, that's feminine traits, but
okay.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Because it's to do with.
No, but you're saying you don't have a feminine
cleanliness.
side. Everybody has a feminine side. There's
Wait.
balance in life, innit?
is it really feminine traits, or you just taking care of yourself?
But I hear it.
No. But is it really?
Yeah. It is.
You just want to look good.
It is because it's something that's usually associated with females,
Yeah.
and I accept that.
Yeah.
I accept it's something that can be seen as kind of feminine, and that's fine. But like he said, for me, it's for cleanliness.
Yeah.
You get me? I can do it on my own, maybe, but I can afford to. I'll go and you know what I mean. Let someone do it. Mine a Ling Ling. Ling Ling will pie me, bro. Ling Ling is sick with the thing.
Guy.
I've got a facial, like a golden facial before as well. I like my skin. Golden facial, bro.
Don't say that. That's something else. Don't say that.
You did the R. Kelly. Golden
Pause.
Speaking of R. Kelly, have we forgiven R. Kelly?
Wait, Gunna. Go straight to R. Kelly.
Gunna, is it similar to?
Wait. Why is it? Nah, it's unforgivable.
Is it?
It's a different.
It's a different. It's a whole different.
There's no. You can't really argue about it, bro. Have you seen the videos, bro?
Okay, but does that mean that there are people there are people who the things they do that is so heinous or so bad that we think they're above forgiveness or below? I don't know how to describe it.
But wait,
we're not God.
Wait. Are we forgetting that he was?
We're not God.
He was chatting to like.
Hey. Again,
we're not
I
God.
asked the question.
I think we're not God. God is the all forgiving.
But we have a sense of morality.
We are.
Who says? What is morality?
I think our morality is backwards nowadays.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Culture is
but even for you to say that's backwards is because you have a sense of it to know what's going on.
Okay, what did I do?
We all do, bro.
That's what I mean.
That's what I mean. That God puts inside you.
Yeah, again, it's a sense of morality.
But we go against it because of the culture that we have.
Again, it's still a sense of morality.
Do you support United? End of you, Man United fans.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to lie.
No, I'm just gonna
Let's
go.
support Chelsea still.
Chelsea. All right, say that. Well, certain United fans that I know,
Yeah.
they'll say, you know what? Mason Greenwood,
Yeah.
this and that. Let's let him go. Let's let him do it.
Yeah.
We need him in our team.
Yeah.
We're struggling.
Yeah, bias.
But that's
If that was your sister, would you be saying that?
No,
that's them justifying it.
But
it's
we
not
have
them
to do that for
justifying
somebody.
it. They've
The
just
same thing with R. Kelly, bro. When R. Kelly came out with the tapes and everything, you know how many people was outside the courtroom? Free R. Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you guys
when he was on trial.
Yeah,
for
bro.
Let me ask you guys a question.
He's selling out concerts in jail, by the way.
Let me ask you guys a question. I like what
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He's
No, let me
selling
ask-
out. He's
let me ask you
selling
guys
out.
a
Like
question.
they're buying all the tickets. There's
Ask you guys
man
a
in
question. That's
orange.
very good.
There's
I like
man
what
in
you guys are
orange,
talking about.
like in the crowd,
Yeah.
cheering.
Why not?
Every man in jail is gay, man.
Whoa.
I'm tired.
Wait.
Whoa.
I'm tired, man.
Nah, there's no gay guys in jail, though.
Yeah, I'm tired.
No, definitely. Like,
So I think
he's
we
right to
spoke
some
about
extent.
this before, yeah. Like, you know, a lot of man commit fuckeries in there and come out and say, "I ain't gay, nigga,"
Because them same guys, before they went in, they was the big guy on the block.
and they wasn't gay.
And even if they was gay, there's someone in there that knows that they were gay and doing gay shit in there. But when he comes out, he's still the big guy on the block. You get me? People
Who's the
celebrate
big
him.
ass?
Do you think that's
Welcome
why?
home, champagne bottles. No one's popping champagne when you graduate, though. Why is that?
No,
Stop me when I'm lying.
no. But do you think, that it's acceptable that guys go in, they're not gay, they go in, they do gay stuff, then they come out and then they claim that they're not gay still?
It's, not, it's an abomination. There's nothing acceptable about it.
No, as in, is it like? Do you understand it to a certain extent?
I understand it.
Like, you had no other choice.
What am I understanding?
The guy was
No,
doing.
what
do you mean?
The guy was doing your hair, then you started getting horny.
What do you mean, bro?
Like, you're some next
Why do you
level.
keep going back to that? Yo, do you have to tell us?
Yeah,
There's something you need to tell us. What's
Why
going
does it
on?
start with the hair?
What did you have just to do to
Because,
you?
bro, one day.
Why did you cut your
Why did you cut your braids?
Because of this. Nah. But one day I literally just deeped it so hard. I don't know why I've never deeped it. I seen one guy that just came out of pen. He had fresh cornrows. I'm thinking, wait, who did this guy's hair in there? And what sentence was it? What you said that time, can you just admit it was a bit like, because you said, oh, you could just be in your bed.
No,
Man,
as in-
so what? Are you lying on
Not
this
in your,
chest?
what the fuck do you mean? You
said
can sit on your bed and
Right.
you can do your hair. You can sit like up on your bed.
No, they have bunk beds that are going to be against the wall in the
Not necessarily. Some people, their cells are different. They can have
Okay, they can have
two
just
man in
one
a cell.
bed even.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
one man.
yeah.
Yeah, so you
Right.
sit at the foot of the bed. You can do your hair like just do it around.
Well, and he'll be on his knees behind you.
No, he'll stand up. Bro.
You stand up on the bed.
This guy.
If you're sat on the bed,
You need to be
you
behind
stand up.
someone though.
You don't have to. You can move. You can maneuver your hand around someone's head. Like,
Nah, where's the best position? We have a barber in here.
Bro, you say
Where's the best
like
position?
it has to just be. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It
Where's
has
the
to be
best
just a
position
homo
to do
erotic situation. Like
Can I ask you? Where is the best position for you to stand when doing someone or cutting someone's
it's not
hair?
about best. They're in jail. You're
Behind,
not in
you
the best
need to be able
position
to
already to
access
do
behind
anything.
them.
But you
As in,
Can you
get
get
what
what
I
he's
mean?
It's about what's more comfortable in it, but
You get me?
Yeah.
Like, can you do someone's full head of hair from
I don't know.
just the side?
You
can,
it's two different
if
things.
they turn their head.
Braiding hair and cutting hair is two different things.
Right.
So
Could
I
you
don't
do
know.
someone's cornrows that goes to the back hair from the side, standing beside you?
If as a girl you can
No,
do
you
your
can't.
own
No,
cornrows without looking at the back.
Oh,
of your
it's
head.
different because you're going like this.
But these
if
guys,
someone is
these guys
doing
are
your
girls
hair,
doing their own cornrows. These guys are real serious guys.
No, as in, if you can do your own cornrows without having to see the back
Okay,
of your head,
fair.
realistically, someone can do your hair without having to move.
No,
to the back.
it's
Yes,
different. It's
Nah,
different.
it's just how your hands move.
It's different.
You can do it.
It's different.
You can do it still, but
You
it's
can do it,
different.
bro.
It's-
But they're in jail. They're not in the same.
But it's
realistically,
it's not happening like that.
They're in between the legs.
They're in between,
Bro, I've seen snaps
They
of
in
niggas
between.
getting their hair done in jail. Like,
Okay, how they do it?
sometimes they even have a stool. Like, bro, they have commissary in prison, bro.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
They're not in hell. They're in jail.
You know
But
what
wait, I
I
have a
want to talk
question.
about as
Is
well.
there a problem with the guys sitting between guys' laps?
Yes,
If you have to ask that, maybe there's a
Yes.
problem with you.
100% yes.
Bro, if you have to ask that,
That's the question.
wait, let everything come out. Everybody be their true self. I've learned you're a snitch. I've learned you're a kind of gay. What are you gonna show me?
No, but wait, like
Show me your true colors.
in the current society that we're in,
You know what kind of society? Which society are you in? The society I'm in, I don't know about anybody else. The society I'm in, that is too far.
Okay, can I ask you guys a
That's
question
wrong,
then?
I kinda-
On all this stuff that we're talking about?
Yeah.
So obviously you said something about morality, about like what's right or wrong.
He
and
did, yeah.
innit? So like, for example, you think about like the jail situation now, like a man putting his head between another man's legs to get his hair done is obviously fucked up.
Fucked.
Yeah, to some extent, you see, for me,
I'm not saying
the way,
it's
Like,
wait,
you
wait, wait.
understand it because of the situation.
The way I
you're
think
in.
of the situation is that like they would make the best attempt to make the situation where, bro, you're in jail. You're already in the worst situation possible.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get your hair done, you want to get your hair done, you want to look fly,
Bro.
you're gonna have to deal with some shit.
But he said Fly for who in jail?
That's fine. They may be for other niggas in jail. I actually theorize that most of the hard man that I know are gay. No, bro, I'm being genuinely honest. My theory is that most of the guys who don't mind going to jail frequently, they're gay. So they're comfortable with that situation. And it might be wild, but most of the guys who you know are tough guys and they're just badding man up and going in and out of jail because they're gay. And
that's where they go and do
That's
it
where they go
openly.
because they're just around men. I cannot go to jail for 5 years and get no pussy. I will fucking lose my mind. That's why I don't do illegal shit. That's why I can't go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
It's not possible. Bro, I'm so scared.
This is something very, very key there, you know, because you have to think about it. These men, especially doing 10 years.
Yeah.
These men are doing that. They're not just day by day. They're taking drugs. They're doing whatever to get by this time. This time is in the head and it's going slow.
Just going,
So as human beings, as men, we have instincts. We have Eventually, your nature is coming out.
Yeah.
Now your guard is down. Your guard of being straight is down now.
Okay.
you're taking all this. You're smoking spice and do whatever you man are doing. Popping pills. You pop this pill now, and then you go sit between someone's legs, and you feel something poking
your head.
And then you reach back.
It's not violent.
You reach back. You hold it.
Guys, you hold it, bro.
So, this is the thing
I need to put them on blast.
So, like, back to what I was saying, like, on morality and right and wrong, because obviously we kind of have, all of us
similar.
We have similar but stretched versions of like what we feel like in this situation. Obviously, none of us wants to go to jail and put our head in between a man's legs. That's what. So, but to some extent, we understand differences. Now, here's what I'm saying: morality is about.
I was just wondering about it. Like, if they're in jail and they have no other choice or whatever, like I don't understand that.
You have a choice. Cut your hair. If I'm in jail,
you don't have to do that.
I just let my shit grow out.
Thank you.
So,
this is what
I'll just be looking mad for 5 years. Like,
I'm
that's
not pretty for nobody.
Thank you. So I'm not so crazy after all. So
No. So what I'm saying though is like, I think it's just what you were saying about morality.
Yeah.
That he was saying that like in the times we're at, like Gabby earlier on, you said obviously even though we're living in times where some things are more accepted than not, you know it's right or wrong, innit? What determines though if something is right or wrong? That's what I want us to like kind of.
We spoke about this before. It's just the majority.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? That's what it can be.
It's not.
Everybody can't agree, and there's not one person.
No, but you can't follow the majority, bro.
Okay, so
no. As in that's what decides it though. Right now, the majority is folk. We said this on a different episode before. That the majority is feminine, female, LGBTQ community. Right now is.
So is that right? You're saying
I'm saying, but that's what decides it. But most things are done based on that.
But that's not what I'm asking you.
But you're saying,
I get what you're trying to say, but
who decides what's right and wrong?
So what for you personally, right?
Okay.
What determines morality? What do you think?
How do you know what's right or wrong?
How do you? So when they tell you see the way we're saying, okay, the majority of society are doing fucked up shit. Okay. For example, at one point it was legal to own a human being in history, and it was perfectly fine. Right. Now we're like, okay, well that's wrong.
Okay.
Obviously, but the majority have decided that's wrong. But you also know internally, it's like, for me to own another person and to infringe on their right, like that's fucked up.
I don't think the people who own people knew that or thought
that. Of course they did.
They did.
Do
you think they thought that?
They knew.
Bro, you're asking this question of who decides what's wrong or right. God decides what's wrong or right. And he's put that inside us.
He's put it inside us.
No, this slave owners, do you not think they're seeing what's happening in front of them and they're saying right, it's wrong, they're feeling a way about it. But like you said before, if the majority is doing wrong and you feel wrong about what's going on, you're still gonna go along with it because that's what everyone else is doing.
That's what I was trying to say. Mace is a sharp man.
Internally, it might not be what you actually think or what you actually agree with.
You just go with it because the majority. Yeah, like, I mean, most cases anyways, the majority rules. Trust. Yep. And that's what makes the difference when you can be a leader and not a follower. When you can be the one that, you know what I mean, the one that says, no, I'm not going to have long hair in jail.
I have a question. Mason, obviously, you're a barber, obviously, you're within your own realm, you control your own businesses and whatnot. What does it take to be a leader, to own a business?
What does it take to be a leader?
Because the reason I ask that is a lot of people have this knowledge of I don't want to work for anybody, but it isn't just straight up, I'm the boss. What does it take?
And what made you make that decision?
So definitely, a lot of people just say, I want to be my own boss, I don't want to work for nobody, blah, blah, blah. They don't understand the reality of what it actually takes. It's hard. You think, I don't want to work 9 to 5. When you're your own boss, you're working 8 to 10.
So it's harder to work for yourself.
100%. It's
harder. I agree.
You've got only yourself to rely on. When you're working with a company, Bob will do this, and Jamie and HR will do this. You get me? Everything is you now.
Everything,
and people don't realize that, and you have to, like, even when you're not working, you have to educate yourself about certain stuff. Like, in school, they don't tell us about taxes. They don't tell us about how to save and how to.
They don't want us to
budget and all of that. They don't want us to fire, bro.
They don't.
So we have to actually. But nowadays we have the chance now. This phone,
everything
you need to learn, you can go on it and learn.
And that's very important. What you just said.
Yeah, very.
Because you know my next point is
So then, sorry.
Do you have some?
I'm sorry, but are you satisfied with that? I think he explained what it takes to start and own a business. But your question was more, what does it take to lead?
Yeah.
As in, what comes inside just give you that fire that I can do this. I can start this risky business.
I feel like it's just belief, bro. You have to believe in yourself. Like, you can't. With me, I look at everything as like, and it even sounds mad. I used to say shit back in the day. It's like, man would look at me like, what? That would never happen. But if I can see another man over him, Jim has done this. Why can I not do that? What's the difference between me and Jim? You get it? So it's like, you just have to believe in yourself.
I bet you now, to you, that's simple. That comes to you simple, and you might think that's common sense in it.
But you know that's not.
It's not as simple as the way you say it.
You know,
it's common sense, but it's not easy. It's still hard.
Okay.
It's not easy. Yeah. Can we get into something? Yeah. What you just said is very important. You know why? That is so true of people who have. You know what? You know when they say everybody's like all human beings are born equal. Yeah, we're not. And so there's people. It doesn't matter how much you explain what he just said to them. It will never make sense to them.
Yeah,
and it's not their fault.
Yeah,
it's just who they are.
It's not, and it's just their comprehension.
I need to change what you just said. It's not. We're not born equal. All equal. We're just not the same. Some people are leaders. Some people are followers. But we're both equal.
I disagree.
We need followers, bro.
I disagree.
Leaders need.
We're not born equal.
What is a leader by itself?
We're not born equal.
Nah, bro.
If every single person in the world was a leader, then there's no such thing as followers.
We are not born equal.
Let me tell you the thing about a leader.
If you're a leader, what are you doing?
If there's no followers, you will still you will be self-sufficient. You'll just be a self-sufficient. You see, so here's what I mean.
So you think
then you're not
being a follower is less than being self-sufficient? There's people that's not even.
There are people who are dependents, and there are people who are
that.
self-sufficient human beings.
I hear that. Like,
and so here's what I mean by that is like, for example, there's this show I watched called Bear Grylls Survivor Island. Yeah,
okay.
They took an island. They took 2 islands. They had, I think it was 13 men, 13 women, and they dropped them on these desert islands and they should survive for a few weeks. It showed very quickly that it's biology like is a real thing. Like men and women are different for a reason because when men get dropped on a desert island altogether, all of us will just have banter, figure out how to catch fish, start fires, and build shelter. The girls will cry.
Stop. Okay. But, like you said, we're not
born equal.
Because
now we are equal, bro.
I think he means in the sense of like we all have the same limbs. We're all able to.
No,
that's what I mean. That's not
fair enough.
I mean,
so what do you
even at that? No, we're not born equal.
We're not.
No, not exactly equal. As in to the point where everybody.
So what is your basis of equality?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Like when you say equal, same thing on both sides, right? That's equal.
Well, you do. Let's just clarify. We're not talking about man, woman here.
No, it's not about man.
People. Okay, so let's say
I have a question for you.
Right.
A child born in Israel, I didn't say Gaza. A child born in Gaza today and a child born in America. Do you think they're both equal?
Yes. When they come out of the vagina, they have 2 arms, they have 2 legs, they have nose.
They might not actually have 2 arms.
Okay, so
what if you came out with 1 arm?
So what is the basis of equality?
Like,
you're saying equality. What's the basis of it?
We need to have a basis of equality.
Yeah, because it's
right.
It's the definition that we're messing up at. Because what you say now about Gaza and America,
that situation.
We're born equal, but then
the circumstances.
It's not equal.
So how is it equal?
So you're born already into a lesser situation.
The guy born in Gaza can do everything the guy in America can do.
Not necessarily.
No, listen.
Physically.
Listen, the opportunities in Gaza is not equal to.
Can I explain something to you, Mason? I'll explain something to you. Yeah. Now this is what I was trying to get at. We need a definition basis for equality. So I love what you said. The guy in Gaza and the guy in America. Let's say 2 kids born on the same day. They can do exactly. If we swap their lives, they would. Let me tell you something about human beings. Genetics is real and genetics is powerful. Let me tell you, boys, you know why the way we have a MacBook and we have a Windows laptop?
Yeah.
A MacBook is very secure. The user interface is very smooth. You will barely get bugs or viruses or anything. Right. Now, if you have a Windows, you can get bugged on that shit. People can hack your shit. You need to extra fortify your Windows. I'm saying this because Mac OS software is just a lot more robust and a lot more productive than Windows. A lot of the time. You know what that is? I make that akin to people.
I hear it.
Some people are born with more capability than others.
Laptops.
Genetically.
Or Yeah.
Nah, I disagree.
Okay.
I think you know the whole thing of nature versus nurture. I think it's a lot more of your environment.
How many footballers have there been who you only know names of a few? Ronaldo.
He's much as good
Seriously,
as footballers.
listen to
Ronaldo,
Okay.
Rooney, these guys. But there'll be ballers who play in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But then, being someone that's from a football background, that isn't a good point, I don't think, because
Should I tell you why it's a good
come
point?
down to hard work, mind,
Let me can I ask you a question about football because I'm not really a football guy.
They both had the opportunity.
They both had the
to shine.
opportunity. They were both the same.
This
They both
guy
had
was
two
working
legs.
harder than him.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question.
You get.
In
They
terms
both
of-
won equal,
Gabby.
but as they grew up, one practiced more than the other, and one just happened to be better than the other at the sport.
From what I know of, like, for example, I use, like, when you said footballers, right? Here's, again, when I say the nature versus nurture thing, genetics is a part, bro, I'm telling you, some people are born better genetically than other people.
Yeah.
And this is a very good example of this. They always say hard work beats talent here when talent doesn't work hard, right? But let me tell you something. Talent always beats hard work when talent works even just a little bit.
Yeah.
And here's what I mean by that. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo is a very good example of when hard work, like I've seen his
All hard
regimen,
work.
I've seen his
Messi.
house, bro, I don't think Messi trains like the way, like he
No,
doesn't take,
he
bro,
doesn't.
he
You
still
can't say that,
balls.
You can't say
Yeah.
that, bro. I hear people say
He
it all the time.
balls.
Messi is just.
I'm a
he's
Messi.
just-
I'm a Messi fan.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
Messi over Ronaldo, but I can admit when it comes to
Ronaldo's
hard-
regimen is insane.
when it comes to hard work, and
Bro,
doing
none of us
extra-
have seen Messi in the gym, bro.
Bro, that's what
my
bro,
God.
we
Yeah,
can
you-
see.
you-
My man's at the highest level, bro. You can't say
Listen,
no.
you can say, oh, Messi probably just doesn't televise it. Fair. But from his physique, from how he
That's
is,
what I was
from
gonna
the
say.
documentaries,
Nah.
from what his
He seems like
teammates
more of a
have
family
said,
man,
He's
even.
just
Alright,
relaxed.
Let's say physique.
And his talent.
To do what Messi does, he doesn't need Ronaldo's physique.
He doesn't.
Talent.
He doesn't.
Talent.
See,
talent.
you basically
Talent.
broken it down.
He proved his point because he said once talent works a bit hard, which Messi does.
No, but
he trains
Messi and Ronaldo,
every
they
day.
do different things.
Listen, once Messi trains every day, so he just adds not minimal, but the required amount.
The
of
required
work.
amount to do what he needs to do.
That's how he's on
Yeah,
the
I don't
level
know
he is.
about that.
For Ronaldo to match him or compete with him, he
The
has to
hard
do
work.
mad stuff.
And that's what I'm saying. That bro, genetics
Yeah,
is real because,
yeah.
like, for example, right, the reason why Usain Bolt was able to run so fast
Yeah.
and grab a world record
Yeah.
is because he was born physically
Yeah,
superior.
he probably didn't
His
necessarily.
genetics
Yeah, he
made
he
him
probably
just
didn't-
that little bit, bro.
He probably didn't necessarily work harder.
He didn't. He didn't. He said himself. He's just faster. And
So maybe everybody
some
was
people,
born
bro. Do you
equal,
think
like-
anybody could be Bill Gates? Do you think anybody could have the mind of someone like Bill Gates? It's not possible. It doesn't matter how much some people read. You will not
Yeah,
get there.
yeah.
Some people's
IQs are different.
I
for a
disagree.
reason. Nah, IQs are
I
different.
all that shit. I don't pay attention.
So
Yeah,
do you
I
not
agree.
believe
To me, it doesn't matter.
equality is the whole
Yeah, okay, cool. I hear
People
what
aren't
you're
born
saying.
equal, and it's unfair.
I'm-
but let me,
I'm-
I'll make it akin to this. I work for the University of Manchester. I'm a software developer.
Yeah.
I walk around the uni and I see the way everything. Like, I'm in the IT department. Some of the work that, like, I can do my output can supersede the same work 5 people can do sometimes, and I can do less work than they do.
And
I'm
the same
more
result.
savvy about how I get my work done.
I get the same. Yeah. I get.
So genes is the
Genetics is very
yeah.
important, but hard
Yeah.
work is important. But you see, I'm telling you,
have
if you are
both.
born physically, mentally superior than people, and then you put in a bit of work,
You can because some
fine.
people
I
are.
feel like people discredit Ronaldo. He's a talented guy.
He is,
That's
he
what
is.
I'm saying.
Nobody's saying he's not.
He's
Nobody's saying he's not.
he's
But he's not as talented as Messi.
He's not
How
as-
you said it though, it makes it seem like.
Nah, you know what is with Ronaldo is just you can't ignore the level of hard work.
yeah.
Like, and you can't.
And I'm now comparing that to
compared to-
man. When you say shit like that, you're disregarding Messi's hard work, though.
No, I'm not, because I'm not saying he doesn't work hard. He just doesn't seem like he works as hard.
He
as
doesn't
Ronaldo.
need to. That's the point.
And
of
he
it.
doesn't need to
He doesn't
because
need
he's
to.
more talented.
Because that's all it is.
Messi's more talent, Ronaldo's more hard work. Not to say Messi doesn't work hard or Ronaldo doesn't have talent.
Okay,
You know
for
what I
example,
mean?
even
Hey,
with
you know what I
Beyonce,
mean?
Beyonce and her vocal range, bro. There are women who will go to singing classes for years to even be able to sing half
And
as
she was
good
doing
as
that
woman.
at 15.
She just opens her mouth and she sounds like that.
So that's all, man.
But
you
no,
go.
eventually she did. Devilish bitch. But speaking about, I'm on their side with this.
No, he's just smoking everybody today.
Yeah, I'm on smoke today, bro. So with what you said about like I'm on your side with that. Like we aren't all born equal. I don't think
We can be born for aptitude with different things,
Yeah.
but even those things aren't equal. Some
Yeah.
people, their skill in life or their calling is going to be
Yeah.
to fix the drainage pipes of our society, because that's what. And there's people who are going to build
Because they have the
rockets.
brain for it. They have everything for it. They have the.
Yeah, I'm on
That's it. They have the
their
thinking
side. I'm
for
on
it.
their side with this. And speaking about like sides, what side are you on? Are you pro science or anti science?
Huh? There we go.
See, with that, you need to explain what you mean. You're going to
Yeah, so
be
no, because we talk about science a lot on the show.
You pass me the conversation.
No, just in general, like, would you say you're pro-science or anti-science?
In what sense?
Like, there's just two sides. Do you believe everything
Oh,
that science?
man.
No, let me just ask you. I just need to know.
see what you're
that
saying.
defines a character
But
for
you see
me.
what you're saying? It sounds like you're picking and choosing when to believe in science or not.
But
You either believe in it or not, or you don't.
But that's what I'm asking him.
not
That's what I'm
necessarily.
asking him. I'm just asking the
Necessarily.
question.
So you're talking about
Like, there's some
creation
people.
and that.
No, let me.
Not even just.
Okay, yeah, that can be a part of it, as in like, oh, was the world a big
He
bang?
wants to pick and choose.
No.
Do you just believe that science has basis in reality? I guess that's what he's trying to say.
No,
I get what you're saying now, but
basically-
me, I don't think it's as black and white like anti-science or science.
I think it is because I think there's
Because
just,
me personally, it's a bit of both.
okay.
There you
Like,
go.
alright, if you believe in the Bible 100%, then you say, oh, God created Adam and Eve, and then 5 days later, and whatever, yeah. Science to say Big Bang. Me, I believe God created the Big Bang. So where we going now?
Okay.
Okay. Let's scatter everything.
Okay, but in the Bible and in the Quran, it doesn't say there was a big bang.
But you read the Bible and the Quran, that's man-made shit.
Human beings.
Nah.
do
To
that.
me.
To you.
But not to me. It is man-made.
But
No, it's not. The context is not man-made.
It's man written.
It's man-written.
What's the difference?
It's
a book.
different
How
because
they make a
the
book?
context listen, the context inside it is not like David Goggins that wrote a book off his head.
No, it's exactly the same.
No,
What's
it's
the difference?
not.
David Goggins.
Where's David Goggins collecting straight? Like,
What, bro?
That's a book writer, isn't it? David Goggins.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That man that runs in the desert.
Yeah, he runs, yeah.
Now,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know anything about his personal life. I just hear his name a lot when it comes to books.
He wrote that book based on his experience in life. Muhammad or whoever wrote the Bible or the Quran and all that.
They wrote those books based on their
Matthew,
experience.
Peter.
No, they didn't.
They did.
That's
their experience, yeah.
Wait, that is.
God spoke to me,
Wait,
but
that
behind
is
the burning bush and all that.
100% false. I'm Muslim, yeah,
Oh, God.
and I know the Quran is not just Muhammad's life and experience. That's a part of it, and that's called a hadith, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, someone put it in the comments. But as far as I'm aware, that's the hadith. That's basically the way the Prophet lived his life and how he was as a person. Then there's most of the Quran that is what God is telling us, and it's God's words, and the same as the Bible.
Yeah, but how did God write it?
Who wrote that back?
He used Byron.
it was like he said, it was a message that was passed down to the
who?
Prophet.
Yeah, but
Prophet.
To who?
yeah.
Prophet.
A man, right?
Is the
A
prophet
man.
not?
And then the man wrote.
That's his experience. He experienced God talking to him
No.
as a prophet. and
No,
that's- wrote
but he
about it.
didn't write about his experience of God talking to me. He wrote what God said.
Yeah,
This is
but
what
he
God
still
told me to
wrote
tell you.
it.
Why is only God?
Here we go.
This is what God told me to tell you. It's
do you wanna
God's
get
word.
this?
It's
Do you
still,
wanna
no,
get
wait,
this
it-
now?
what-
He still wrote it. Nobody else wrote
Oh
it.
God. Okay, cool. Right.
It's like me telling you what to write, and then you're writing it.
Exactly.
You still wrote it.
You wrote it with your hand, but it's not
really?
your words.
But you still wrote it.
But it's not your words.
But you still wrote it.
Yes, agreed. But it's not your words.
You still wrote it. How do you know that?
How do I know what?
How do you know it's not someone else's words?
We don't know anything. Religion is faith. It's just what you believe.
Yeah, definitely.
It's faith.
I agree.
So
with
nobody
you.
knows this for a fact.
I
It's
agree.
not fact.
Yeah, so can we agree that it's not fact then?
That was not fact.
That you
We don't know for a fact, but it's faith.
So, but then can we agree that it's not?
I believe it is.
Okay, hold on.
What do you mean? It's like saying Jesus.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
Listen,
God, I don't believe in Jesus either. So
Okay, cool. You're not a religious person, so
Yeah.
now it's about belief. So beliefs is different. But
it's not that I don't believe in Jesus. I believe someone called Jesus could have existed, but the extra lights,
Son of God and all that.
the extra lights and shadows. And
okay, so you don't
mysticism.
believe like these prophets, God sent them on earth
No, not necessarily.
to spread a word, and it was God's words.
Hold on, not necessarily, because we have to. There's a few steps we're missing before that, Chief. We're first of all missing on God, how we came to here to be, all the things that happened prior to God just meeting a human being and saying, all right. I'm gonna
Exactly.
tell
So
you this
all
shit.
goes back to the Big Bang. So do you believe there was? It's either you believe there was a Big Bang or you believe God created the earth.
Not necessarily. God can't have just created the earth because the stories that follow religion. Right. See, here's the problem with Christianity or any religion. Prior to like 1500, we believed that the earth was the only existing planet where people. Now we know that it's not the only existing body of mass in the sky.
Yeah.
That throws everything out of whack because the Bible and the Quran never told us that there is other celestial bodies in the sky. That should make you question.
No, not bodies, but the Quran does tell you like
there are other
how
planets.
vast the universe is.
Does it?
Yeah.
So but you were the one that was telling us that you don't believe people can go to space. So how can you?
Yeah, I don't believe they. I
universe is vast.
don't believe they went there, but I didn't say that it doesn't exist.
So, but you believe space exists?
Yeah, of course. I believe like the Earth isn't just.
But wait, how do you believe in it?
What do you mean? How do I believe it?
How do you believe in it? You're not pro-science.
Why do you?
But what do you mean? How do I believe?
Why do you believe in space?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why do I
You're
believe
not
in space?
Because everyone else believes.
Is it just because you said it in the Quran?
What?
He's really
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to understand the question. Me as a person, I do believe.
Because last episode he was like, who are they? They.
yes, call back.
Listen. I said nobody went to the moon, and they lied about going to the moon. Yeah.
Remember, I sent you a thing that they're planning to go to the moon again next year, right?
They're lying. They're lying again.
For what? Why are they going up there for?
They lied
Because so many people have been saying they're lying. So they want to do it this time.
You know why? You know why they
so
lied?
stupid,
Do you know
bro.
why they lied? Do you understand or study anything to do with politics? I know how politics. I study, not study, but I know a little bit about politics. And coming from Nigeria, and being from Nigeria, I know how corruption in politics works.
Nigeria should have sent the man to the moon.
Bro, they wouldn't even bother wasting money to propaganda that shit. They're keeping all the money. So basically, everything in government is funding and contracts. Yeah? So if you tell me, okay, cool, like, basically when they want to steal money, they have to put down something fake to get the money from the treasury of the country. Yeah. So if they're saying, we want to now study going to the moon, and we want to go to the moon, they will get funding for that. That all goes into bare people's back pockets, and then they propaganda actually do propaganda. They propaganda it. Yes, they propaganda it. So now with Nigeria and countries like Africa, that the difference with how they embezzle is they don't even bother faking shit. So they will make a thing where they're like, we need X amount of roads, X amount of work being done, X amount of developments done in the country, and whoever the treasuries will sign off on that, and they will just keep the money. They don't.
So
even
sending a man to the moon
anything.
Was a way to steal money from the government.
I think it could have
So
been.
they were doing PPP loans in 1969. Basically, that's what we're saying.
It makes sense.
They were holding the money. They were holding the money, bro. That's the way politics works. They say we need this, we need that, and they will get the funding for it, and it doesn't get done. How many times do people complain about like housing? You know,
I keep telling you, do you know how it's too elaborate of a hoax to run
shit, bro.
But there's so much more easier shit you could do to get. You see, this is the problem with me and the moon. You know, for me and the moon landing, this is the problem.
The moon landing was fake.
It's fake. You know what the problem is here? Everyone says it was a hoax. Okay, fair enough, cool. It was a hoax.
Yeah.
A hoax has to have a point.
Do you see the video? No, but you just explained.
Why
wait.
What the point could be?
Before you get to telling the government to give you 400,000 employees so you guys can build a rocket that's made of 20 million parts to fly to the moon. For you to make invoices for all these. There's so much easier finesse. It's so elaborate.
Oh, you're saying like I don't think you fully understand what was going on. At that point in time, it was a race between the worlds.
So here's my question now.
Russia,
okay,
China,
so if Russia went to the moon as well, so did Russia?
Exactly, that's what
finesse money from their government too, is it?
Listen. They was racing to be the first one on the moon.
Yeah.
Anyone can break the world record and say all this and that. But whoever's the first one is gonna be remembered in history.
Rights.
Now, America has not achieved that, right?
Okay.
And everyone.
So no, apparently they didn't achieve it though. No, apparently it was fake.
Yeah, I don't believe myself. I seen a video where
so what about Russia?
waving.
There's a Russian flag on the moon too. There's a Russian flag on the moon too. Is that fake too?
Yeah. Was it waving in the wind?
No,
because there's no wind in space.
So there is space wind actually. There is wind.
There is.
Yes. It's
What,
called
not
space
wind?
wind. Yes, there's wind. The moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so actually space winds can travel across the planet. Yes, there's two types of wind. There's space winds and there's wind on a planet that has an atmosphere. It's different.
You don't know, dude. You don't know. You don't know anything. You just agree with everything.
He has doesn't know anything. When the sun lets off a flare, it's called space wind.
You just like yeah. You don't know anything. Don't nod your head. Don't nod.
A flag can wave on the moon because the moon has no atmosphere of its own, right? So what would happen is, let's say the sun let off a flare. It would affect
the exact same way that it waves on Earth.
Nah.
It is a space wind. Man. It is different to an earth wind because our earth wind has different properties. It's just wave. If two things can have the same result, me starting a fire and me dropping a cigarette, they're two different ways of incendiary flame, but they end with the same result: a fire, a house burning.
There's wind.
There's 5 ways you can start a fire.
I didn't know.
You can use sparks. You can use the light. You can create heat. You can have 5 different things that can give you the same end result.
Wind,
space wind.
At the point, the video was going around that you've seen as well of like the flag waving. I'm sure all these people would have knew if it was supposed to happen, or science has said this is possible before. I don't think they did. So maybe it's not after they've now brought this explanation of why that happened, but it was a set. It was all. It was.
Okay,
it
so
was
what
all
about
a set.
okay? So if the Americans then finesse their government to get money, did the Russians then do the same too? So they were like, "Oh, America did this. This is great."
The Russians just wanted to seem like they did it as well, like we're capable of doing it.
So what about the dog? You know, the Russians also sent a dog to space. Was that also?
Oh
fake?
my God! Look now, they have brought dog. How you not believing this? They have brought dog into this. Once they bring dog into something, it's a joke, bro. A dog. A dog.
I pray to God. You know, I pray to God.
A dog.
I'm gonna pray to God that if there's good. Please, I just want to give.
I
I want enough money.
If there is, boy, he's praying to
I
God.
want enough money one day that I can take these here young gentlemen on a ship.
Who's gonna go?
Me? You think
Oh,
I'll go?
you think I'm gonna go?
Oh, you don't want to
go
go
and die? I'm gonna die.
Okay, if I go and record you with my iPhone, will you believe me?
Is that possible?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, can you record his face? Is it not pitch black? Listen, is it not pitch black?
So what is this?
Is it not pitch black?
Does
electricity work out of Earth?
What do you mean does electricity work? Your phone is a battery. Is it what?
Does electricity work out of
course
Earth?
it does.
Bro. How did you like what?
Why would you not?
I'm asking, innit? I'm just asking. So you can go into space, land on the moon, and record with your iPhone, and then bring the video back.
And bring the video back. Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Hypothetically, yeah. We can do that.
Thank you. Hypothetically, so
You have to say no, because
If you can take your iPhone underwater and record, why can't you take it to the moon and record?
because they've built it. They've built it in that way where it's waterproof. It's not hard to waterproof.
So why doesn't that space?
And that's been proven. Listen, that's been proven because space and water is on Earth.
Yeah,
it's part of the Earth.
Water is also
in space. There's water in space.
Yes.
What is you brought it there?
Yes.
You
brought it there.
Oh, it's gonna float in there, innit?
It's gonna. So
no, you don't need to bring it there. There's
no. He's saying that.
Have you ever seen like comets and asteroids where they say that the asteroids that are frozen? It's ice.
Yeah.
Ice is what? Frozen water.
So there's
ice in space.
And water in space.
Well, ice in space.
On the moon.
There's no ice on the moon because the moon is just a barren.
But in space, as in the
then
black
you see
hole,
floating literal chunks of like ice. Frozen hydrogen.
Oh, where's the water? And you see water as well.
Yeah, man.
No. Do you see water as well?
The ice is the water, bro.
It's ice. It exists in the ice form. Why space is cold.
Only. So there's no water in space. There's only ice.
It's water is ice.
I know water turns into ice. after a certain temperature of cold, water turns into ice.
Ice is the
but
solid
they are
form
two
of
different
water,
things.
yes, but
right
they're the
now,
same thing.
if you look in this bowl, there's water and there's ice. So in space, is there water?
There's water and frozen water.
I'm just trying to clarify. Is there water?
Yes.
That's not frozen.
We don't know.
There's water. There will be water on other planets. Why? Because those planets would have an atmosphere like
So
ours
from that planet,
No, but to be
the
fair,
water comes into space and turns into
water.
ice. So the water comes from them planets and turns into ice in space.
No, there is ice in space already.
Where
that
does
exists.
the ice come from?
Because chemical reactions happen when oxygen molecules and carbon dioxide meet and they have a chemical reaction. They bond together covalently to make water. This happens in space. When stars die, you get carbon dioxide.
So it creates the water, there's water, then the water freezes.
I don't think that was right, by the way. that equation.
The way you just done that didn't add up.
Oxygen?
Isn't it hydrogen?
What's water? CO2, carbon dioxide and oxygen. CO2.
Okay, so in space...
Oh, sorry. What is water? H2O, hydrogen. Sorry, H2O. Sorry, I was thinking of carbon dioxide. Sorry.
So,
hydrogen.
so these two things coexist in space and it forms the ice.
Not just like our sun, basically. Our sun is 75% hydrogen. So every day as it burns, it releases.
It doesn't melt the
hydrogen.
ice.
It releases.
The sun doesn't melt the ice.
What ice? Where?
In the space.
The space is fucking infinite, bro. Okay, cool. Goes on forever.
Okay, cool. Let's just leave that at that.
Space,
so basically, what
it's
we figured out.
space.
So what we figured out then is you're anti-science.
Yeah. I'm anti-science.
So cause him. You're pro-science. He's anti-science.
I'm just pro everything.
I'm both.
No.
I'm both. Yeah, you can.
It's not black and white, bro.
It's not black and white, my
You can't
guy.
be both. Cause basically, this is what I think, anyways. Yeah, people are pro-science. They believe everything science says and everything they read. And then people that are anti-science.
But people that are pro-religion read a book that tells them about an all-sky father, and they're like,
Now me, I'm telling you.
Like, I'm not saying like I don't science in school. I've seen experiments and I've seen that. I've been to alchemists. I've seen that smoke. I've seen that they can create smoke. I've been to alchemists. I've seen same little experiments here and there. But I don't believe. I would question like we landed on the moon. There's water in space and ice.
But you're saying you can't be either or. You can't be black or white. I'm telling you,
it's a mixed bag of
for
things.
your own definition. Yeah, I'm saying I believe both.
Yeah, same.
I believe God.
Same.
Science says the Big Bang, right?
Yeah.
God can
have created the Big Bang.
I believe both.
Okay.
I don't believe.
I believe in both.
Seventh day and all that.
Science
Is the why, but God
No,
is
you
the
said
how.
that the other time and that does make sense. But then nobody.
Oh, sorry. God is the science is the how, but God is the why. That's what I say. Because at the end of the day, I keep telling people that as people we're still stupid. We don't understand enough about human beings for us to say we want to be seeking a God that's so much more smarter.
It's an impossible mission, brother.
Yeah.
One, to understand the universe and what's going on, how long we've been here, and what was here before the Big Bang and all that.
But there are things
we'll never know.
When he tells me he doesn't believe science because science people read and we just believe. I can
you believe
purport it
everything.
back the same way to you and say you read the Quran and you just believed everything that was in it. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm pro religion.
But you can be both. You don't have to be
religion.
just one.
So you don't believe nothing that science says?
You believe nothing
No,
science
of course
says.
not.
So
Of
you're
course.
both.
No.
You don't believe nothing that science says?
It's not that I don't believe anything that like comes from science or science says because I've seen stuff that's been proven that I can't argue with. You get what I mean? But anything
So
that
it's the stuff that you can argue with.
So it's only if it's proven.
But
that
you
believe
wouldn't
in
argue with
science.
anything like
No, but that's not the
Wait.
point.
I have a question for him. When
on,
you're
go on.
sick, why don't you go to the mosque?
What do you mean?
Why you they take paracetamol?
Why you go hospital?
Because I know that medicine works.
How do you know?
That's science.
Based off of what? Medicine.
Based on
medicine
medicine.
based on medicine.
Yeah.
That's
What do you mean? Medicine. Medicine is people. Listen.
That's the tagline, right?
Study medicine.
I know medicine works based off what? Medicine.
Yeah, medicine is a subject that people study. Medicine is a study.
But it's a scientific
based off of
study.
science.
Okay.
It's a branch of science.
Okay, cool.
So you
So you
believe in science.
then? If you're sick, you believe that pill will help you.
Yeah,
So you believe in
So you
science.
believe in science.
but I've never said I don't. I've just admitted that there's some stuff that I've seen that's been proven.
Yeah, but so you
and I
believe in science
I can't
then?
argue with it. I've seen people take medicine. And
So you
come
only
from-
believe science when it's proven to you, bro.
Yeah.
Your eyes.
Yeah.
So that's why I told him. That is taken to science.
Wait, that is what
So
science is
with
though.
the Quran, why do you believe it just reading it? No one has to prove it to you.
But that is what science is. You're proving
that's
stuff.
faith.
So
Okay, what did they prove about going to the moon? It's a video that was
Everything
fake.
science.
this guy is moving.
Nah, it's a video. The moon landing. Once you
Leave the moon.
That's how I think.
The moon is fake. The moon is fake.
I think.
I'll accept for you. Okay, the moon is fake. Please let me
No, the moon is not fake. The moon landing is fake.
Okay, no problem.
People saying they went to the moon.
Bro,
is
can you
fake.
tell me? You know,
That's how they fucked up.
I
when
told
they did
Tizzy
moon
that the
thing.
Earth is round, and Tizzy said, "But how do you know?"
Did you believe it's flat?
I'm not sure what I believe. Some people do believe it's flat.
At least you admit it.
Some people do know it's flat.
I'm the same, I don't know.
Even the other day I was driving home from work. Not the other day. This morning I was driving home from work. Yeah, I looked straight and I seen the sunrise. Where is the sun positioned? Is it not meant to be positioned above the earth?
Says you. Is the earth not moving and the
not
sun
how it
moving
works,
as well?
bro.
No, but if you look at a picture of like how space is the sun not above
Picture
the
of what? Space is dark.
No, obviously when you look at there's pictures of where planets are positioned, where the moon and the earth is positioned. So with your hand, with your left
This
hand,
is supposed to be up
show
there.
me like roughly around where Earth, put somewhere where Earth is positioned. With your left hand just now in the air.
That what?
Just put anywhere. Put your left hand anywhere. Cool. So where is the sun positioned to the earth? Leave your left hand there. So where is the sun positioned to the earth?
Bro,
You don't know.
the sun
Please.
is here.
Okay.
The earth is here.
Calm.
The
So
earth is moving around the sun, so it's gonna be in different positions. The sun is gonna
the
look like
earth,
it's moving.
the
But
earth
it's
is
not.
spinning or moving around the sun.
Both. It's spinning.
Spinning and whilst it's moving.
Oh, so the sun stays still.
That's
and
why
the
you
earth
have
moves
day and night.
around
This is
it.
a science
Oh,
lesson
fairs.
today.
I didn't know. I thought the sun stays the same, the earth stays the same, and it doesn't matter. What does that have to do with anything? No, what does that have to do with anything? But I've never learned about something I've never
Yeah,
learned
no,
about.
I was waiting to talk. Innit? I was waiting to talk because what I'm gonna explain to you is This is why I say like when you tell me you don't believe in science, it's like, bro, there's things you can do yourself to understand how shit works. You're just not bothered.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I'm not.
That's all it is. And so that's why these conversations are never gonna be productive because I can tell you shit and you can just go look at it yourself. And
Yeah.
just like,
But I don't believe anything I see. Because they put it there. Who put it there?
What?
Who put it there?
You're contradicting yourself now.
Google.
Before you're saying you only
Yeah,
believe
no,
it
no.
if you can see it. Now you're saying you
We've
don't
had
believe
this
it if you can see it.
conversation.
No, not if I can see it. He's saying I can go and research.
no, I said there's things I can tell you to do to prove. If you want to know if the Earth is round or flat, I can tell you about 10 things to do,
Okay.
and you will very quickly be like, okay.
What if
this
I
doesn't
want to
make
know
sense.
if the Earth really goes
around the sun? Why do you have day and night? Why do you think you have day and night?
Because the
Just
the
think about it
Earth
logically.
rotates.
It rotates.
So
Right?
one is on one side, one is on the other side. So
Pause.
What's on the other side?
moon, the moon and the sun are on opposite sides,
Should I fuck you up? The moon rotates around the Earth.
Yeah.
and then the Earth rotates,
Rotates around the sun. As the moon rotates around it. Yeah. Gravity.
Orbit.
Gravity.
This is mad.
Yeah.
This is mad. I don't know. See, like it's always like what, like this is nah. That doesn't even make sense. So
It makes perfect. So should I tell you why the Earth? Why I was saying that, like, about you can do certain things. If you want to know if the Earth is round or flat, there would be no seasons if our planet was flat. You know why? The reason why we have seasons is because sometimes the Earth is closer to the sun and sometimes it's further away, and that's only because the Earth, even though it's rotating around the sun,
it doesn't rotate like perfect.
it's an elliptical circle, number one, and the Earth itself is then turned slightly. So it's not just a circle where, like, let's say America's here, it's actually turned slightly this way. So as it rotates, sometimes some parts of the Earth are closer to the sun,
Turns.
and sometimes some parts are further away. That's why you have times when it's colder and warmer.
But it rotates like it does a round, like a 360 every 24 hours.
Yes, that's
Well,
because the
seasons
Earth
are every
cycle.
4 months.
The seasons are every 4 months. Why? Because the axis it's rotated on. By the time that part of the Earth gets to where it's facing the sun, it's taken that amount of time.
And there's 4 seasons.
So a
and
day takes 24 hours, but a
Right.
full Earth rotation around the sun
it takes 4 months.
takes 365 days, 12 months.
Oh, it takes 365 days.
A
12
full
months.
rotation.
But
the Earth itself turns around as well.
Yeah.
The Earth rotation
So that makes
itself takes 24 hours.
365 days is 12 months.
Yes.
It didn't used to be 12 months on the calendar.
But that doesn't matter. It takes the Earth. It's always taken the Earth the same amount of time to go around the sun.
That
Now
was
the
the calendar
calendar.
was wrong.
The calendar
Wrong.
just had less months, but more days in each month. That was all it was.
The calendar was wrong.
It wasn't wrong. The calendar just had less months, but more days in each month. That's it. That was all it was.
Oh, I had like 40 days or
There you
30
go.
some days
That's
in
all.
each month. So they just changed that.
That's all. The
actual
Romans
Earth-
changed that after a while. That's it. That was all that happened. We're using
Yeah.
a Roman calendar. That's it. Before them, there was just a different. It was just there was literally, I think, January, December, and something didn't exist. That was it. They just added them.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you're saying you're in the middle.
Same. I'm in the middle. I'm both.
You're saying you're in the middle. Are you
guys.
saying you're in the middle as well?
Yeah, it has to be.
I don't
It
know.
has to be
I
a
was
mix
talking
of
about
things.
this with one of the guys I work with. I don't know if there can be a middle. I think it's just
No, they can't. You can.
like
There's a
one
middle
or the
ground.
other.
I believe there are things
Like
that
I believe a
don't
lot of
understand.
things that is deemed as science. Like everything's just deemed as science, but some things is just like Earth.
Let me.
Like how plants grow and that's like part of science studies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro, that's just life. That's just Earth.
Yeah, but it's
that's
a
just
something
nature.
you can
No, but
study.
That's just nature.
But you can
Science
prove
is
it.
just an
Science-
explanation.
No,
for
it's
life.
an explanation for things.
But that's just nature.
But you can.
Science
Yeah,
is just
I feel
explaining nature so we
too
can
many
understand it,
things
bro.
fall under science. Like, chill.
What do you mean? Everything is science. Do you not understand
yeah,
it?
they just
If
label
you
it.
can prove it, like
They just label it. I don't think plants growing is the same as like.
Do you know? Okay, do you know what the definition for science is? Science is the study of all things. That's what it is.
No, did you guys just hear his comparison?
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's too far apart. You get it? It's too like like one is just nature and one is just being created like how many years ago and now everybody just believes that. It's mad. It's mad. They're just lying and the people are just eating it up. But did you see the video
gonna
where?
make some good content.
Did you see the video where they said they found aliens? See the people that were
That's
that were
bullshit as well.
see the people so much bullshit. See the people that sat in front of Congress
Yeah.
and they what did I say? What's the word? I'm fucking up my words. They detest
Yeah.
to saying they seen aliens and alien bodies were found in that. Yeah, where are they now? What's going on with that?
This is why I said again that, like, for you to say you have to be on one or the opposite. This isn't a war. Like, this isn't the Nazis. versus
Nah,
the Jews.
it's no war.
This is
This is what
number
they
one.
believe in.
If you Google the definition, science is the study of all things. Botany is the branch of science where you study plants and how they grow.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay,
I know.
so
It's
chemistry
like a
is where you study when you mix
yeah,
things
there's
together.
loads of different.
Physics, okay.
Yeah.
Maths is science. Everything is science. Science is just an explanation for a thing. When you figure out how things
Maths
work,
is science.
maths is science.
Okay.
Yes. Now,
Or is maths used in science?
maths is science. Don't think about it too much. Math is science. Science is math.
But okay, them people that said they saw the aliens, where I didn't.
Okay, so on the aliens, this is why I was saying to you that you don't have to be you don't have to believe everything that is put. The thing about science is you take information in and then you go and this is why it's wonderful. Someone can tell me some shit that they've done an experiment, they've proved this, and I can tell them, no, I don't believe you. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'll go try and do it myself. That's the point of it. So when they tell me there's aliens, I don't have to accept and say, oh yeah, well, I believe. What I'll now say is, okay, what do I know of how life can form? What do I know about life on Earth? What do I know?
All you know is what they've taught you about life.
So then that means
I
take what they've told me about aliens and I put it here until I have more information and I wait. I don't make any decisions.
So you don't completely believe that?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's
then
what I'm saying.
Then is that not what I say?
No, but you're saying no, it's not. You're saying no. No, it's not possible.
You said it's a bunch of lies.
Did I say it's impossible?
You said it's a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
It's possible it's not. It's possible it's not lies.
Okay, fairs. Okay, fairs.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay, fairs.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
fairs.
all.
So we're more similar thinking than we think.
No, you're just telling me
you're questioning the alien thing and then finding
that's
actual
what science
aliens.
is. Science is the question of when you
But how
question
can
things,
they
you're a
ever
scientist.
Okay, cool.
How can we prove aliens? When they show us the
Yeah.
dead bodies, you know what they can do? If they say, okay, cool, one day, now imagine we're chilling and a random
Unless you see the live one.
that looks like that, you can then, okay, now you have a correlation and say, oh, they actually weren't lying.
Cool.
This is how you prove things. But until you can make proofs, you don't have to.
So so what's your proof for moon landing?
My proof for moon landing is that
Personally,
I know.
what did you test and what did you do to confirm it?
My proof for moon landing is that number one, I know about a museum where you can go and see like foreign rocks that they brought from the moon, that there are elements that exist in that don't exist on Earth, because every single element that exists on Earth is in our periodic table.
You know every single one that exists on Earth.
I don't know offhand, but yeah, there's a bunch.
Did you get it? Like if they just bring, I could just bring you something you've never seen then and tell you, yeah, this.
I don't have to have seen it. I can break off a piece of it, and then this is why I said science. You question things. I know that, for example, right? Coal. When you want to burn coal burns at a certain temperature. So now you know that if you test an element, the reason why coal burns at a certain temperature is because carbon is present in coal. Carbon is an element. Carbon also exists in you as a person.
Okay, cool. If I bring a rock that doesn't burn now.
It doesn't burn at this temperature. You know, there's no carbon present, or there's very little carbon present here. So it must be something else. Then
so
you do something else.
Outside Earth.
No, you do something else, and you do something else until you keep trying until you.
Have you done that? Have you done that?
Bro, I don't need to have done that.
You just believe that
it's not. But that's what I'm saying. That
you now believe it.
It's not 100% belief. It's that moon landing. Here's the thing about moon landing, bro. If you're gonna do a hoax, there's 1 million easier hoaxes for you to do on the general public than to say we went to the moon. And then the Russians also went to the moon. The Russians that hate us
but
Americans.
people are saying now that the Ukrainian war and the Russian war is like is fabricated. Yeah.
But people are dying.
That you've seen.
Supposedly.
The reasons behind the war.
Supposedly, you get what I mean? News, they control the news. Look what's happening in Gaza now.
The reasons,
not the action.
Bro, stop putting your level, you put your thinking on like level 1 too much. The problem, bro, everything is intersectional. Things connect in more ways than one. It doesn't have to just be this. It can be
Sometimes
5
it
things.
does though. Sometimes
I think it's only one thing. It's just money, bro. All of
this is money.
Whenever it's moon landing or war,
It's money. Like
it's all money,
Europe. Whenever I hear explanations of different reasons for things, the one that would make sense to me the most is money and greed. Like, okay, cool. These people, how does it benefit them? Bro, why are England helping them? Because they want to close the border, which is the main border in Ukraine that goes into Russia. If they control Ukraine, they have power over Russia.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
There are people.
That's not
Boys.
You know what I mean? That makes more sense to me than
Mason, I
there's too many
said you an
people
intelligent
involved.
man earlier on. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. There are people in this world, and you may not believe me, but from today, just open your eyes and ears. There are people in this world that money is no object to. Once you have too much money, the only thing you can do of interest, once you can buy everything, the only interesting thing left to do is to fuck with the lives of people.
Power.
So power is a whole different dynamic to money. When you have money, power looks
You
like
need money
Squid
to
Games.
have power.
There's people
Yeah.
who would do real life Squid Games if they could legally do it because
I
they're
think
poor.
there are people that do.
Now, what I'm telling you guys
think
is,
there are people that
so
do.
when you're saying all this hoax, money, greed, no, let me tell you the thing about the moon landing. The moon landing is a real prospect. You know why? If they can figure out how to build colonies on the moon,
I think they
can
tried
start
it.
shipping people there. They will do it. There's no need to
I
do
think
that.
they've tried to do it, but they weren't successful, and then they lied. Because
Okay,
they
you can
spent
say
too much money on it.
I feel like they're looking for a planet, not the moon. They're looking for a planet that has water.
Yeah.
Has
And that people
that
can
they
live
can
on.
move to. Because eventually, this planet only has a certain amount of time left.
Yeah.
They're just gonna get off one
So
day.
you don't
Bye.
even with like the Earth. What are they saying that the Earth is like basically we're fucking up the earth. What's that? All the ozone
global
stuff,
warming,
global warming and that. You don't think that's like another kind of like
somewhere there's a clock going down, counting down to the last day.
Yeah.
So like, all right,
Clock
on
is
this day
5
we're gonna
minutes to
go
midnight.
Shout out Will Smith, shout out all these big man.
Because
we're gonna get all
shout
these
out Jada,
doctors, scientists, all these
all the
people that
powerful
have
people and the people that have money.
Not even. I don't even think it's about money. You could be a millionaire, but
It's not money,
if
bro.
you can't provide
money's
value,
not
money,
real, guys. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
there's people who exist in the
bullshit.
upper echelons of society that like they know for their entire existence of their families, every generation to come after them. Money doesn't exist. Let me tell you something. Money only has the value we apply to it.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so now, people who are we amongst even. If every single like menial worker, every single person who worked in an ASDA decided that they were not going to work today, everything would go to shit. This is what I'm telling you. This is how fragile our society is.
For ASDA, but would they though? Like,
Not for what I mean by that is like people who work in a very crucial part of society where we think like, oh yeah, they're just a normal.
Yeah,
they
of
were
course.
look at like with the NHS kind of stuff.
It's
that,
like strikes when people go on strike because they're not happy.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
So if enough people
to get the whole country
it's
to go on
not
strike,
happening.
And so that's what I'm saying.
Like saying,
now we're saying if
it was possible, money would go to shit because the value we place on the
I
money
don't like
comes
ifs and buts. I don't like
okay,
ifs
no,
and
but
buts.
it has to be a hypothetical situation
I don't
because I'm
like
trying to
ifs and
explain
buts
stuff to you.
But then it's kind of like
it makes sense
pointless
the way
to like
it's
say, oh, if this, if that, like it's not likely that'll happen. It's never happened. You get
What
what
do
I
you
mean?
mean?
Like for
Every
everyone-
single society has had a major collapse.
Okay,
Bro, let me tell you.
let's say now everyone. No, okay, the bills are going up. Let's say, and people always say, what if everyone just decided to stop paying bills? Like,
It's
there's
gonna
always
happen.
going to be a few people that will be like, no, I'm not risking that. No, I have the money to do
But
it.
if majority did,
The majority rules.
But will they?
The majority
But will they?
rules.
Okay, let's do it now.
No.
Everybody here now, all four of us, let's stop paying our electric bills.
See, this is what I mean.
That-
This
four
guy,
of us
bro.
doesn't make no difference.
No, but even four of us wouldn't.
No, but
That's
I would. I would. General consensus was I would.
everybody said,
So
If everybody was doing
for
it.
you to join.
exactly.
But this is what I'm telling you that like you need to understand again. Like this is why I keep saying like when you say you detest science so much, science is the study of all things.
I don't detest it. I
Okay,
don't
well,
detest
fair enough.
science.
You don't believe or whatever.
I just think there's a lot of things that we've been lied to.
Fair enough. It's not,
About-
but that's not what science is about. Science
And
is not
we've
about
been-
you
we've been-
taking knowledge
we've
from
been
other
fought.
people.
We've
Science is about investigation. You investigate things yourself. And so we're gonna leave. I'm gonna stop talking about it because we're never gonna agree. But what I'm telling you is, for example, in terms of science and information, I know that every single society has had a major collapse at some point. Why?
Right.
The people who were below the rich people became too poor, too broke, too hungry. And you know what happens when human beings reach that base level of hungriness? Society will collapse because nobody will do shit anymore. Everybody will be pissed.
Yeah.
That's what. And so it happens, bro. It happens. We had a world war just 80 years ago, and look at where we're at now. It looks like World War III is about to start. And it's like play. It will be like joke. You just be chilling and then boom. Yeah.
Yeah, bombs are going up. Bombs been going up.
And so
don't
what
know.
I'm saying to you is, once that happens, that's what will cause society to break down. You think you're going to be going to work anymore?
Yeah, but
when they're dropping bombs
I
left and
heard
right?
but like you can't just say money's fake. Like there's a
No,
system,
it is.
there's
No,
a
it is fake.
system, and it's been created, but it's very, very real because you need it to survive. You need to live, and it's the way the system is.
When
And-
wars happen, they don't spend money anymore. They ration They tell everybody to ration their food because their money becomes useless. Your money is worth nothing.
no, because
there
money
is-
funds war.
How? The money is fake.
Money funds
You're
war.
looking at it from the outside. Look at it from inside in.
Okay.
Like you're in the middle of war.
Okay.
How are you gonna be saying you need £2, £3 to go?
No, boy, I need a AK-47 that can lick my
The
head off, and
AK-47s
it
are
costs-
already there.
and it costs a
Your
lot of
government
money.
telling you they need money to fund the war is a lie. They're lying to you. It's a lie.
Like everything else, they lie to get money, and then they invest.
But that's what I'm telling you.
most
That
of it.
there are peoples in society. I'm telling you. So you see, it's easier for me to make a conspiracy or a hoax about a war. You know why? It makes sense when you're saying money. The money is not needed to fund wars. They're lying to you. But the guns are already there. They own the factories that make the
But
guns.
it is because they have to pay the people that work there.
It's the people.
They have to pay for the material because not all the material is from that.
Yeah.
What
Pay for
are they
it,
paying for?
what?
Wait,
What are they paying for it?
What do you mean?
They're paying for it with money.
They're paying for manufacturing. Exactly. So how can you say money is fake and money's not needed to fund the war? You literally need money.
You still don't.
You know, he doesn't get like when you're in the
mixed
war.
up still. It's not about that money is fake. Money is obviously real.
That's why I'm saying it's not fake.
It's the value. There's no real value on that.
Of course,
piece
there's
paper
not.
or
Everything
plastic or
there's value placed on everything. Tomorrow night they can say glass.
No.
They
Value
can-
is based on everything. Your life. You will place infinite value on your life if someone wants to take it from you.
Yeah, I would, but not to someone else. Like
Most
someone could put
people
10K
would.
on my head and I could be dead. I don't think my life's worth 10K. There's people that have been killed for
No.
1K. They obviously don't
Not
think their
money.
life is worth 1K.
That's you see again
exactly.
because you're placing value on the money.
It comes down to value at the end of the day.
Yeah.
your life is valuable to you infinitely.
Yeah, of course.
But to some random guy in Spain, he don't
he
care about your
don't
life.
care.
But for his life, he will pay to save it, right?
His life is infinitely valuable.
So
money
the value
is
changes
infinitely
there.
valuable to nobody. If the
I
right situation
understand
occurs.
value. No, I understand value. But he's saying like money is not real, as in like you don't need like money.
Nah, he means
not
money. He
in
means the
He
value.
means the value of
That's what he means.
it. Fair.
Come
Because
on,
I even heard oil is like meant to be like after water, oil is the liquid that we have the most of in the world, and like apparently the value that's placed on it is like way
It's
more.
over
than it should be.
diamonds too.
Diamonds too, exactly.
Bro, with them oil, there's loads of it. Like you said, there's next to water, right?
Yeah.
But they'll say this is scarce.
Yeah,
There's only this amount of it.
to put the value up.
To bring the value up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
I
what gives
understand,
your
I understand.
money
Control as well.
value.
Of course. It's
See,
just paper at the
so
end of the day.
money.
No, I understand value.
When we have a society where things start to go
I understand
wrong,
value,
the
but
first thing that will happen is the
money's
rich
not
people
real.
will go broke because rich people, how they survive is when they pay money to people.
Yeah,
They pay you to
For
solve
the
their life
service.
problems. When the society is
I'm
bad
working.
enough,
Yeah.
rich people can't even offer anybody money. No one's gonna take their money. The money is useless. Asda is no longer able
Valueless.
for me to feed my family. I have to survive.
You know-
so you eat the rich.
You know what it is now, yeah? Everything is just too much. I'm just gonna end on this year. There's one thing that I heard the other day, like
Yeah, what'd you hear?
now, obviously, see with all these things, there's is this, that. We're all too busy arguing and not focusing on the big picture, and apparently that's what they want.
Distractions,
Distractions, and
all
that's
this
what
Will and Jada and all
Will
that.
and
Distractions,
Jada, Will is a bum, man.
Will is a dickhead. I can't-
Jada. I'm not even gonna go too deep into that. I think everybody's in agreement.
But wait,
Jada is a savage. Will is a bitch, and he's let us all down.
I have a question.
I don't want to dive into the Will and Jada.
I was we're not gonna dive in. I was reading
Right.
something the other day that even if they do decide to get divorced, right, she walks away with at least 150 M. Now, as a man, are you gonna stay there and take that shit? Because hey,
Yeah, for my
for your-
sanity, I will, because he has a lot more than that. That's only half of what he has.
Nope. Bro, she's entitled to 70% of what he has, which is
70.
His net worth is 350 mil. She's entitled
She gonna take
70%. Yeah.
She gonna take
So you think that's why he's been holding on with Jay? Like,
no,
for 7 years and all this embarrassment.
that's
Not
what
seeing
I'm
on the boat.
asking.
yeah, I thought you were
yes,
trying to
nah,
say
nah,
that.
nah.
What would
That's
you?
mental
I
health,
would
bro.
call. I would end.
Nah, boys, but let me
because
put-
whatever he's left with is still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what, no, but let me put it to you this way. That's what I was gonna say.
Remember, he's a man, bro.
That's exactly what I would do.
So that's what I'm saying. He's holding on to save face.
No, but can I ask you a question
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
I think, and I know this is gonna be very controversial.
I didn't
I'm
wanna
gonna be
dive
very
into
honest.
this.
I'm gonna be very honest here.
All right.
I think Will Smith might either be bisexual or gay, and she's keeping a secret, and that's
Could
why.
be. A
That's
lot
why
of the
it's
Hollywood.
all-
That's a lot of Hollywood.
yeah, all of them.
That's a lot of Hollywood.
And you know why? So the thing is, because what you said about the money earlier,
Yeah.
bro, I don't care if I have 20 billion. If a woman is stressing my life, bro, she can take half
Yeah,
the
it's
money.
a cool thing.
Yeah,
Look at my man that owns.
I don't know about that.
No, wait. Look at my man that owns Amazon. Look at my man that owns Amazon.
Gave his bitch
how much did
55
she
billion.
pay?
He's smart. He needs
55.
55 billion.
Oh, exactly. Way more money.
He made her the richest
He
woman
made
in the
her-
world.
And now compare that to what Jada could take. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth it. He looks like he's
yeah,
going
boy, he's a
crazy.
black man, bro.
But anyways, what I seen was something called, I call it the theory of maybe.
Maybe.
The theory of maybe. Does that ring any bells to you? Do you?
Sounds interesting still.
Never heard of it.
The theory of maybe is just that, like, in life, we're too focused when something happens to immediately judge whether it's good or bad. Yeah? So there was a farmer, right? A farmer, and he had a son. And the farmer had some horses, right? So 3 of his horses ran away, left the stable. Everybody in the village comes over to him. Oh, this is terrible. He said, okay, maybe. The next day, 3 horses come back, plus 4. Now he's got 7. Everybody
It
comes
wasn't
to him.
terrible.
Everybody comes to him, yo, this was great, this is great. He says, maybe. One of them are wild horses. His son takes the horse out on a ride, boom, boom, his son falls off, breaks his leg.
Yeah.
Everybody comes over, oh, that's terrible, that's terrible. Maybe. Now, his son is in line to be picked. He's of age to be picked for war.
Yeah.
The soldiers,
Well, because his leg is
but
broken.
because his leg's broken, he didn't get picked to go and potentially die.
Yeah.
Everybody comes over again. Oh yeah, good news again. Maybe.
Facts.
You get it? So everything isn't as it seems straight away because we don't know what effect anything can have long term.
Yeah.
So that's the type of, like, I heard this thing, I used to think it was a bit corny, like Zen. To be Zen. I think it's that type of mindset you need to have to just be Zen. That's how you don't get distracted, you don't get sidetracked, you don't get in your emotions, and you can just be 100% focused. Don't gas wins too much, and don't
Don't take losses too hard.
what seem like losses too hard, where it can now affect you from.
Yeah, that's how I live, bro. I don't be giving a shit about nothing, so nothing can affect me. Like.
So maybe I'm gonna stop arguing.
No. That's good though, because you see the arguing. It's not. Maybe. You're not arguing. You're not even arguing like that. We're trying to learn from each other, so that was calm. True. In terms of what you said, that was very important because like I explained this concept a lot in it to people. Like when I say like. Number one, I think like most people are NPCs. They're non-playable characters. Do you know like to become like a Bill Gates level like success, Elon Musk? Do you know how much shit you have to take before you get there? So it had to be a lot of
maybe. It had to be a lot of this is crashed. This isn't going. Maybe. We'll then the next day it turns out that it was good that crashed because now we found and realized something new. This thing has happened. It's great. Now this is shit.
So you have to be very, very.
You have to be. I think everybody should apply that type of mindset.
Apply some zenness
before you end it.
Especially if you're a young man, because it's treacherous out here.
Treacherous.
They want you to be rich, 6 foot tall, funny, interesting, have a big dick.
Need to stay strong.
I have a question, just so we end on this.
I wanted to end on a maybe, but
maybe. This is big. This is for everybody here. What is the biggest problem within the African community or culture?
Here, look, we're gonna.
I think we should.
Let's say end of it. You have to think about it.
I think we'll start the next.
You guys think about it as well,
that.
and leave in the comments what you think.
And I said the biggest. I don't mean what contributes.
Yeah.
What is the biggest?
Anyways, I'm gonna say my own.
I think that's very simple.
It's bad bitch culture.
No.
It's not about that.
Embezzling and greed. Embezzling and
You're
greed.
talking about politics again, bro.
That's the topic. That's
the culture.
you're talking about the culture as in
the culture, community.
Okay. But if it's within the culture, if I was just to use one word, I'd just say hatred.
I'd say accountability.
One word?
I'll probably say accountability as well.
One word?
Bad bitch culture. I've said it again. Don't worry, I'll tell all of you. So all of you will agree with me.
We might start the next episode with that. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Anything coming up in money?
I'm just gonna shout out my boy Mixer Mo's got FOMO next weekend.
He does.
He's doing FOMO. Pull up to FOMO.
What day is that? I've got the flyer here. I'm gonna post it, Mixer. I'm sorry, bro.
28th.
I was trying to post it closer.
Yeah, it's on
That's
the
why
28th of October.
Is it 28th? Yeah.
Yeah, next weekend.
Okay. Yeah, everybody go and get your tickets for that. It's always sick. He's had about
FOMO's always lit.
I've been to one. The one I was. Have you been to one?
Yeah. FOMO's always had.
You've been to one as well.
Are you going next weekend?
Same. I would go mix it, but I might miss it. But you know what? Send us tickets. Mixer.
I think we'll even have you on the pod sometime.
Yeah, I spoke to him about that, and I'm gonna have him on the pod
problem.
At some stage. But yeah, send us tickets. Maybe we'll pull up. But Mason, anything to plug?
Yeah, man. Level Up Barbershop. Check me out, man. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
You see the trim.
Fadeplug_11.
We're gonna put the ads under the video or under you. But yeah, look, you see the trim. You see mine's coming fresh every week. One of the best to be doing it. The best in money. In my opinion.
That's your barber, man.
You get me?
Coming from.
Believe in your blood clot barber, yeah. Do up his thing, and you're gonna see he's gonna be tagged in the video and in the episode and everything, and we're gonna be locked in from now. So yeah, money on the map.
161 out.